So becoming a man is not such a simple thing. Hi, my name's Robin from theVisibleFeltDad. I'm on this mission. I realized the other day that I have a sense of responsibility because it's time that I talk to my own son about what I hold to be important. The idea of moving from boyhood to manhood, to learn how to what does it mean to put childish things aside and to become mature and become, quote unquote, a man. And I wasn't ready for it, man. What does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to you? Like, I didn't realize how much of that picture, that idea that I have in my mind is filled with cultural frames and religious frames and philosophical frames. Never mind my own personal opinions. Never mind the things that I bring to the table, my experiences from my past. And I don't want to bore you here with my past. I'm pretty sure if we went, like toe to toe, hey, how much were you hurt? Oh, well, that hurt. What about this? You should have heard, like, you should know about how I got hurt. And we can open up and we can share like some really grisly, sad, that's not my point here. My point is like, wow, there's more to this than I realized. Now, that's not the issue. The issue is how much of this more will I be open to? How much of this more would you be willing to consider? So what does it mean to be a man? Well, it means a whole lot more than I thought when I started this journey. The word that comes to my mind is complexity. If I just take one pair of glasses, like a lens, let's say a religious lens, and let's not say religious, let's say a faith, particular community of faith. If I just take the rules, the norms, the expectations, the behaviors of that one set, becoming a man, or what it means to be a man, is not too complicated, even though every person I speak to in that set will have a different nuance, will have a different feeling, a different flavor. Then I add to that a culture, a different lens, a culture of the city I grew up in, the family that I'm a part of. Is it English? Is it British English, American English? What's my heritage? Is there Afrikaans? Is there, in the country I'm in, is there Zulu? Is there Xhosa? Is there German in there? And each one of those cultures have a different set of beliefs and values, and they create another set of opinions. And the challenge is, like, dude, I feel each one of those values I hold to, like, that makes sense. I'm going to put that on, that fits. Oh, that makes sense. I'll put that and fits. Each one of those have emotion. They have a mind, body, emotion, a feeling. They create a state. And I wear those states. It's like a shirt or a jacket, or even better, a backpack. And each one of the things I put in my backpack, and as I think about what does it mean to be a man, I realize that I'm not aware. I don't keep in the foreground the clear ideas of what it is I've put in my backpack. So when I need to talk to my son about this, when I start to talk to my friends and my partners, what am I doing? What does it look like? What does it sound like? I realize, like, I'm pulling out these things from my backpack, and I first have to make sense of each one. Is this still something I believe? Is this still something I hold on to? Is this still something that serves me? And the message, the reason, what I want you to hear in this particular video is that I'm already realizing that some of those things are no longer true to me, or they don't fit me anymore. Perhaps what was a fit for me, to protect me, to support me, it served me when I was 5 and 10 years old. It doesn't make sense to me now anymore. And the question is, what will I do with that? Will I soften to it? Am I still going to hold on to it because once upon a time it was good? Or will I learn to let go? Will I learn to decommit to that? And will I be open to go, wow, what is a man idea is way bigger, way wider than I thought. And when I see that and I feel that it's a blend of excitement and anticipation and an anxiety. Like, oh my gosh, that's more than, can I deal with this? Can I hold this together? How will I choose to respond then? How will you choose to respond then? I invite you to join in this conversation. This is going to be interesting. Some of it is pretty structured. I've got a process that I'm working through, and with that process comes a sequence of topics that are helpful for conversation. However, every now and then we get a curveball. Like, what if my boy chooses one day that manhood to him means being with another man? That's not part of my heritage. That's not part of my culture. That's not something that fits comfortably for me today. And how will I deal with that concept when the time arises?